Love it. Love it. Welcome, guys. I'm Burger Podcast. Salud. Oh. Been a day. Follow me. So welcome. I'm Burger Podcast. Glad you guys could not be here. The show's Life Frauds. Life Frauds. Now follow me on this. Oh, sorry. My face is bad. Follow me on Life Frauds. So in life, we have so many people whom try to represent themselves in certain ways, who present themselves in ways they're not. Damn it, did I really? Did I do that? Did I really just do that? Seriously? Oh my God, I hate myself. Okay, whatever. Just come watch the fucking show, man. Jesus Christ. Son of a bitch, you know? What can I do? Anyway, okay. So behind me, this is my grandma Elizabeth. Elizabeth Purcell. It's my grandma Elizabeth Purcell. She was truly, hey Adam, how you doing? You want to talk about a Jewish grandma, right? Look at her, look at her. Is that the sweetest bubula you ever seen? She was the best grandma ever. I hate that my kids have my mom for a grandma who's an absentee piece of shit garbage. I told you my mom slept with my sister's fiance, slept with everyone, was a total drunk scumbag, kicked out every one of her kids into the streets. I mean, just an awful fucking human being, total garbage piece of shit, right? And so my grandma Elizabeth, who raised my mom and my uncle as a single mom back in the 40s and 50s, or back in the 50s and 60s, raised her as a single mom and had to, yeah, Bobby, oh, she was great. My grandma Liz. And she's truly the only person who's ever cared about me. She's the only person who's ever truly cared, like had my back, you know, loved me, things like that. And that's the problem in life. We have our families and we have this. Now, see, so I'll tell you this. My kids went to a protest. My kids went to a protest. Yeah, I'm shooting like it's the Old West. I don't give a shit. I'm doing vodka shots. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired today. So my kids went to a protest, and I'm not a big fan of them going. But see, because let me explain to you why. So they went with my ex-wife, my first ex, and she's white. Her family's white. Her family is super racist, like super racist against Mexican people, against black people. Her father, I don't want to say his name, Nicholas Contis, super racist, huge racist. He used to refer to one of his daughters as his daughter's husbands as the Mexican. Horrible racist. She had told me one time, after we had been together, we were married, but she was like, yeah, I could never have slept with anyone but a white guy. I would never sleep with a black guy. I go, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, why would you decide something like that? Why would you I have never cut out a race of vaginas. Like, this is what I'm saying is I'm a good looking dude, but I'm not so good looking that I'm willing to cut out races of fucking beautiful women. Fuck that. And so me and her had gotten a big fight about that because I thought that was the dumbest thing. I don't like that. Like, I don't like I've dated black women that were like, like I've gone out with them. I shouldn't say I've dated them. I've never dated. I've gone out with black women who would tell me, yeah, I'll never date a black man. That's our last date. It's only because I will never be the person you chose because I fit the race that you're willing to date. Fuck that. You should be open to every single human being that's a good human being, period, across the board. That's it. That's all that matters, what a person is. So anyway, so they go to the protest, which are in Simi Valley. Going to a Black Lives Matters protest in Simi Valley is like having a benefit for poor people in Beverly Hills. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Whatever. So they go, okay. But she goes, but she doesn't believe this stuff. See, I truly believe, sorry, I truly believe and have lived a life that's not racist, not chauvinist, not homophobic, not anything, not transphobic, nothing. I'm not heterophobic. I'm no phobic. Okay. I've lived a life that's phobic free. But I'm not out running around these fake ass protests. Now, granted, things need to be changed. And I even, sorry, my face is killing me. Oh, I support the protest wildly. My problem is the lies behind it all. Like I say, two black men, an 18-year-old black man that they didn't name, and the gentleman from the Hoosiers in Indiana, they were shot to death. They didn't tell you what the suspects looked like or anything about the suspects because they were black. And they didn't tell you that. And this isn't my way of saying like, oh, they're doing it too. I hate people who say that. I shouldn't even say. I think it's so ignorant to say things like, wow, they're bringing it on themselves. And I don't know why I'm doing the white guy voice. I have a white guy voice. I could just do my voice. I guess I don't want my voice associated with that kind of talk. But okay, so they're bringing it on themselves. They do it to themselves. Look at them causing these problems. What with free phones and free food, not enough. And people say this ignorant shit. And I think, oh my God, are you that stupid? Are you that stupid that you think that's what black people do, that they're one people, that they all do the same thing? And it's so dumb. And I get that it's ignorant. I hate that shit. Nobody brought anything on. Nobody ever deserves to be treated this way. And especially George Floyd. In this particular situation, this dude did nothing to die. Now, granted, if the conspiracists are right and it's a big fraud, then fuck, that's crazy. If not, this dude was murdered. All straight. Now, but follow me on this. Here's the life fraud. I'm going to teach you about a life fraud. Let me show you this. This is my little point. Okay, that's my grandma. My grandma was there for me. My grandma was there for my mom. My grandma was there for her kids. She was there for her grandkids. She took us everywhere. She did everything. Let me show you something. These people are what life fraud is. See, where are we? Where is she? Let me find her. Okay, so, oh, there we go. Hold on. Let's make sure we get her. We want her to be seen well. So, okay. So, this is Marsha. Where is she? Right? That's mom right there. Mom had sex with daughter right here, daughter's fiance. This is my younger sister. This is my younger sister. We don't talk. This is my youngest sister. I don't really know her. Her name's Jess. I think it's Jess. Yeah, Jessica. I don't really know her well, but she was molested as a kid by a coach, and everyone sat by and let it happen while me and my ex-wife screamed that this was going on. All these things. So this is this huge, see them all together. Well, most of them are divorced now. They hate each other. It's a nightmare of a group. The one, my mom's husband, who's not in the picture, is a piece of garbage, just the absolute most white trash piece of shit. But these motherfuckers will say things like Black Lives Matter and everything else, but they don't believe it. They don't believe Black Lives Matter. You see, none of them believe Black Lives Matter. Well, I shouldn't say anything about the kids. I don't know about the kids, and I don't know. And I actually know Billy isn't racist. Well, actually, I don't know. I love Billy, but yeah, but but the point is, here's the whole point: is it's life frauds. They act like they're a happy family. Well, mom fucked sister's fiance. They hated each other. Other sister got kicked out. This one, wherever he is, this one over here bailed. He's out fucking and surfing and doing whatever. Didn't really pay attention to his kids. Da 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 da. All this shit. But they act like they were this happy family. They act like they were okay. And they were complete messes, just garbage, rape, molestation. My youngest sister, Jess, pretending she wasn't a lesbian, getting married and having kids because she wouldn't be able to come out to my family because, again, they're so open and liberal. Anyway, that's my point, is it's life frauds, nonstop life frauds. So many people are complete and utter. I'm going to bring my grandma back because it makes me happy. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to delete their picture because I hate it. I don't like my family. My grandma Elizabeth was the sweetest. I was there when she died at the very end. She was 80 something, man. She was so kick ass. She was the best grandma. And that's what I'm saying. I'm so sad that my own kids never have gotten to have such a badass grandma. My grandma didn't have sex with any of her kids' boyfriends. My grandma didn't kick any of her kids out. My grandma worked her ass off to support them and help them. My grandma was a good mom to my mom, and my mom in turn was a piece of shit. And so I say the whole life fraud thing. I explain the life fraud thing, if you can follow it. How the life fraud works is we pretend that we're all into this. We pretend. Everyone does. See, here's the problem with the Black Lives Matter. Latin people in this country are also treated horrible. Latin lives matter. They're killed at a heavy rate. They're arrested at an excessive rate. They matter as well. You see, that's the reality. Yes, Black people are treated horrible in this country. I agree, and it's been forever. And it does need to change. And Black lives do matter. And I understand why Black lives matter. I have a half Black daughter. And I do understand that she's going to be very tall and very skinny, and she's going to a lot of times from behind look like a tall Black man. And she could get shot for no fucking reason other than looking like a tall Black man. And I get that in this country. I understand that is real. But I also understand that a lot of Latin people get treated horrible in this country. And their lives matter. A lot of Latin people are being killed in kids and stuff and getting sick and being tortured and being killed and raped and sold off through the immigration process or trying to come across. Their lives matter. And that's why we have the fake life hacks. See, you got all these fucking other race people getting on the Black Lives Matter. But if they were true, they would realize that there's not all lives matter. White lives aren't in huge jeopardy. Japanese lives are not in huge jeopardy. Persian, Arabic lives, they're not even in huge jeopardy in this country. But Black lives and Latin lives are in huge jeopardy in this country. And they do matter. But if we're going to be realistic, how do you just cut out a whole other group that's being totally used and mistreated? This was their land. So that's why I'm saying the life hacks. I mean, the life frauds. People are full of life frauds. How did Black Lives Matter go away so deeply? Nothing changed. Nothing's going to get fixed this time. That's the shame. No, look at Garcetti said, yeah, okay, well, here's what we'll do then. We're going to say, like, fuck the police and then give the money to the Black community. Again, can someone just one day tell me, where is this Black community? Who runs it? Who's in charge of the Black community? I'm curious. Is there really somebody? Do you guys like my hair? It's insane, isn't it? Is there really somebody who's in charge? Is there a Black community that somebody's in charge of? And they can be like, yeah, no, this is the community. It's all of us. And everybody knows about it. Because I don't think most Black people know about the Black community. I don't know about the white community. I'm not part of a white community. I'm not part of a Jewish community. I'm not part of a mixed families community. I don't know that they exist. I don't think a Black community exists. That's what I'm trying to say. Is so this is what I'm trying to say is, like, I think there's so many people who get that Black people have been treated horrible and this has to change. But let's actually do something to change it. See, let's actually do something to change it. Let's not hire Black people to be police in, like, South Central LA that aren't from South Central LA. You can hire white people, Latin people, Black people from South Central LA. to work in South Central LA. So they understand South Central LA and the people of South Central LA. They don't have to be black, but they have to be from there. They have to be from there to understand it. So instead of just hiring people that fit the picture, hire people who truly want to be there, who truly want to be part of the change, who want to make the difference. But the police don't do that because they don't want that. Again, I'm going to tell you, Nipsey Hussle was killed because they don't want peace. If they wanted peace, Nipsey Hussle would be alive today. There ain't no motherfucking way one gang dude decided to kill motherfucking Nipsey Hussle. Everyone loved Nipsey Hussle. No matter where you were from or what you did, you loved Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle was the shit. So if you realize that, the Maxine Waters and all these other people, they're the Trumps. They're the same as the Trumps and the Hillarys and the Pelosi's. They're all, if you guys don't get that they're all fucking you, if you don't get that we're all getting screwed over, you're not aware. If you think your guy or girl is good, on the left, on the right, in the middle. See, every time it does that, I'm just going to tell you guys, I know they keep fucking with my shit. I'm just telling you, I know they fuck with my shit all the time. I know they do. I don't care. I don't care. Facebook does not want me getting anywhere. Facebook does not want me heard. You know why? Because, see, this is the thing, is I do care about people. I care about people. Along with that is whatever race you are. I believe all people have a right to be free. I believe all people have a right to live, have a right to not be treated any specific way based on how they look or who they are, but on their own actions. I believe that wholeheartedly. So the problem is life, we have all these frauds, all these actors and actresses that are coming out and saying these things and doing these things. I know some of these actors and actresses from back in the day, and I know the things they said. And I know the way they acted, and I know the things they felt. And I know their care for the Black community is a complete lie. And I know they're racist. But you guys let them go on. That's the problem. You want to fight so bad for your left or your right, as opposed to just fighting for what's right. Maybe that's where we need to get to. Maybe we start fighting. Maybe if everybody could just listen to my booby, my Grandma Elizabeth. And my Grandma Elizabeth said one thing, and I've never listened to it. I'm going to be honest, and I probably should have. Better to say nothing and be thought the fool than to speak and remove all doubt. I probably should have listened to her a long time ago when she told me that. Again, better to say nothing and be thought the fool than to speak and remove all doubt. Something I probably should have always listened to, in the sense of, I'm a fool. I don't care. I don't care. I say the things that so many people think. There are so many people that are thinking the shit I'm saying. Like, hey, come on, man. You got to include everyone. Hey, come on. We're all fighting this together. Fucking bullshit, man. Stop calling bullshit. Like, stop saying shit that's just going to create problems. Stop trying to divide. Stop trying to separate. Anybody who's talking white shit during this whole thing, because this is a cop thing. This is cops and how they treat Black people. Anyone talking this white shit, any celebrities, any Black people talking about, they're the problem. They want the segregation. Any of the Garcettis and the Newsoms talking about all this stuff and talking about this group, they want the segregation. They want the separation. They want us against each other. They can't have us together. If we're together, it fucks everything up. Oh, what did you say, John? Let's see what you said. What do you guys say? Fuck John Gardner. He can eat a dick. I mean, seriously. Like, I honestly, guys, I salute you all. Many of you sit at home hating your penises. I know that. Many of you sit at home hating your hair loss, hating your sadness, hating your old age, hating the way you look. I might die tomorrow, but I'm going to die this beautiful at 50. I'm going to die with this much hair at 50. I'm going to die looking this young at 50 if I did. If I die at 60, it'll still be like this, motherfucker. And you never got to do it. You never got to have the 8+ dick. You never got to have the young looks. You never got to keep the full head of hair. So you're angry. I get it, Gardner. I get it, people like that. You're sad, you're angry. I'm sorry. I'm not God. I didn't give you your fucked up genetics. To me. And my dick.